I'm Zena Kata, reporting on location at Pomfret School. Today I'll be discussing a topic that is practically on everyone's minds at Pomfret, yet is hush-hush amongst the masses. That topic is intervisit, or as the people on the hilltop coolly refer to it as, intervis. What are Pomfret's grounds on intervisitation? According to the 2009-2010 Pomfret Student Handbook, no student may enter a corridor or room of someone of the opposite sex without permission from a faculty member. When permission is granted to enter a student room, the door must remain wide open and the lights on. With this rule in place, it seems like it has created a divider amongst Pomfret community. Its supporters seem to be the teachers.
I believe the intervis rule is a positive, especially in terms of safety.
For the context of Pomfret, I agree with the intervis rule.
It's a fair way we do in the dorms. You keep the door open.
I think the structure that we provide is important.
With opposition coming from the students.
I think they're stupid. I think that if kids want to have illegal intervis or intervis of any kind, they're going to have it.
I don't like it.
I think it's a little unfair.
I do feel like it should be changed.
It seems the faculty generally agree on two main things. Preparation for fraternizing with the opposite sex is why Pomfret grants intervis, and safety/comfort is why it's offered in the structure that it is.
We talk about being a preparatory institution, and we are preparing students to go on to college, and college is an atmosphere and an environment where sort of intervisitation will never be monitored. You are completely independent.
They can interact in a reasonable way in the dorms in the school. Intervis at Pomfret is necessary because I'd rather have kids in a room rather than running all around campus hiding and having different spots.
A room should be a private space for that student and that student's roommate only.
I think that it allows students to work and to live together without having to worry about, uncomfortable situations.
Nonetheless, students still see trust and convenience to be issues in the matter.
Because I think teachers should trust us.
You want to ask for intervis, faculty members not around, and so it's not really fair to require us to get permission because people that grant permission are never there. Like Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, you want to have intervis, you don't want to hang out in public. There's no, your dorm parents are most likely not there. The only time really you ever get intervis is on a Saturday night, and there's things to do around campus, so it kind of defeats the purpose.
I think we're old enough to have our own, we're responsible enough to have intervis.
Faculty isn't always around, and there should be a certain trust amongst the students.
Are there any changes that could be made to improve the rule?
I still think students need to be creative. They need to find ways to meet in the tuck shop or what be it.
Maybe having 7 to 9 as a time where we can be in boys' dorms or girls' dorms and not have it be such an issue, not have it be made into such a big deal.
If we're going to stop worrying about kids having sex and do not have to worry about how parents would feel about that, then I don't think we would need the intervis rule. I feel like that's the biggest thing that the intervis rule is created to control sexual relationships. And as long as we have to be concerned about that, then I say the intervis rule stays.
I know that they will want privacy, for some people. So I think leaving the door closed, I don't know, gives students more trust. And I think faculty, it's a risk for faculty, but I think faculty will get more respect for it.
Please, faculty, you could have graduated intervis where the rules differ by grade. Or I personally recommend not having to ask for permission and still having to keep the door open, because then it's still safe. You still know what's going on if you're a faculty member and come around.
Provide students intervis on Sundays without it having to be the person maybe that was on duty that weekend or that's in the dorm that Sunday. I think that would be ideal for both, but I don't know if there's a realistic solution to that.
Pomfret School's first female students were day students. That soon became boarders, and with that came the rule of intervisitation, or intervis. It seems that it's an issue that Pomfret is still struggling with, and hopefully this video segment will help them come about with a resolution. Signing off, this is Zena Kata, the Pomfret School.